Alright amigos, buckle up, we're about to blow your marigold-adorned minds. Let's kick this off with the story Coco spoon-feeds you like a sweet abuelita with tamales. At first glance, we're told that Miguel is cursed because he swiped a guitar from his great-great-grandfather's mausoleum. Boom, straight to the land of the dead he goes. The only exit, get a blessing from his dead fam. Seems simple enough, but hold on to your alebrijes, because plot twist, the guitar didn't even belong to Hector, his actual ancestor. Nope, Miguel stole it from the guy who stole it from Hector, the same scumbag who poisoned him. Yet, no one in the movie stops to say, wait a second, does this curse logic actually make sense? But before we resurrect that conspiracy, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button like you're smashing a piñata at Dia de los Muertos, drop a like, comment below your favorite spirit animal, and if you're feeling extra spicy, join our channel membership for exclusive behind the scenes chisme. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled afterlife analysis. Now, you might say, well, Miguel still technically stole from Hector because it was his guitar originally. But think about it, why would Miguel's family curse him for swiping something from the guy who murdered their real ancestor? That's like grounding your kid for stealing from a burglar who robbed you. My theory, the guitar itself is the mastermind. Hear me out, that legendary 6-string didn't curse Miguel, it recruited him to finally free Hector and heal the Rivera family's musical soul. Let's talk magic objects. In the movie, items left on altars have a freaky tendency to cross dimensions. We see skeletons straight up munching on tamales, pulling bottles into the afterlife like they've just stumbled into a Costco sample day. So is it really that wild to believe that a guitar strummed by the Elvis Presley of Mexico, featured in countless films and worshipped by tourists, might develop a supernatural Uber pass to the spirit realm? Now enter the clerk's office, a place that screams IKEA returns desk meets DMV from hell. The skeleton clerk flips through his dusty old books like he's searching for Taco Bell coupons, finally announcing that Miguel is cursed for stealing from the dead. Dude, really? This skeleton looks as confused as I am on tax day. And hey, he thought Miguel nabbed the guitar from his real ancestor, so he's basically working off Wikipedia level misinformation. Then there's the whole Imelda blessing fiasco. She gives Miguel a get out of afterlife free card but slaps on the no music clause. Miguel returns to the land of the living, immediately eyes the guitar like it's the last churro at a county fair, touches it, and wham! He's back in Bone Town. But he didn't even play a chord. Did the curse have mind-reading Wi-Fi? And if so, why wait for him to touch it? Why not zap him the moment he thought about it? That scene is basically the cinematic equivalent of your mum saying, "Don't eat those cookies," and then catching you mid-bite. Suspicious? Absolutely. Then there's the first line. Sometimes I think I'm cursed because of something that happened before I was born. In fiction, that's a big red neon sign that says, yep, you're cursed, kid. But officially, the film says there was no curse pre-birth, only after the guitar heist. So why include that ominous line? Just to set the spooky mood? It feels about as necessary as a sombrero on a fish. The clerk's definition of curses is basically, you took stuff from the dead, bad Miguel. But if that's the standard, shouldn't Ernesto de la Cruz have been turned into a cockroach centuries ago? Instead, Hector's family bore the brunt of the so-called curse, which suggests that in the Coco verse, a curse isn't a voodoo doll-style hex, but more like a karmic wound that needs closure. Why did Imelda's blessing work then? Maybe there was a curse, or maybe, and hear me out, a blessing is simply a metaphysical go-home stamp regardless of curses. Perhaps no one's ever thought to bless a living kid before because they were too busy playing Loteria and avoiding family therapy. So here's the big enchilada. Miguel wasn't cursed for stealing the guitar. The guitar basically kidnapped him on a righteous mission to save Hector, fix the family drama, and bring music back into the Rivera DNA. In the end, if Miguel was cursed, it wasn't because he touched a dusty old guitar. It was because of generations of family beef, lies, and emotional baggage heavier than a piñata stuffed with bowling balls. And that, folks, is why you should always question the official story and maybe never trust a guitar left in a crypt. Smash that subscribe button or risk being cursed to listen to Ernesto de la Cruz's greatest hits on loop for eternity. Hasta la próxima, mi amigos. Or, until next time, my friends.